Starlink has a new hardware kit available and they've renamed some of their existing hardware. If you get onto the Starlink website and navigate to the residential service plan options, you'll notice now that there's a different hardware kit available for the cheapest plan, residential 100 megabits per second. I've speculated about this in a couple of videos in the past and it looks like now we finally have our answer. The cheapest plan, residential 100, is going to ship with a different hardware kit compared to the residential 200 and residential max service plans. So on residential 100, you now get what they're calling the standard 4 hardware kit. On residential 200 and residential max, you get the standard 4X kit. Now let's talk about the standard 4 kit first because this is the new kit and I think the most interesting part of these recent developments. So the standard 4 kit is a standard antenna, a version 4 antenna, also known as generation 3, and it's just paired with a Starlink router mini instead of the previous Gen 3 router that we're all familiar with. But that's not the only change, it's also got a different power supply. And to me, this is one of the most interesting aspects of this new standard 4 kit because it has a design similar to the previous Starlink high performance generations and even the generation 1 round dish that you see behind me. It has separate power brick that has PoE output ports for both the router and the Starlink antenna. What this new power supply allows them to do is offer the previous standard antenna with the router mini as a combination unit at a cheaper overall manufacturing price for Starlink for their lowest cost service plan. If you step up to the residential 200 megabit per second plan or residential max, you get what's now known as the standard 4X kit. Now it's important to know that this is not a new kit, this is just a renamed standard kit. So previously, Starlink called it the standard kit, and we all in the Starlink community referred to it as the generation 3 hardware. Starlink has just renamed that to, now it's called standard 4X. And really there are two differences between the standard 4 and the standard 4X. First of all, the Wi-Fi router. In the standard 4, you get the router mini. And according to Starlink, it covers about half of the area of the generation 3 router, the one that's included in the new 4X kit. And I said Gen 3 router, but that's actually not correct anymore because Starlink has renamed the Gen 3 router to just be called Router 3. So in the standard 4X kit, you get the Router 3, which is the renamed Gen 3 router. It offers better Wi-Fi coverage than the Router Mini does with that standard 4 kit. And the other difference is the power supply. It's got the regular old standard power supply that we've had for a couple of years. So really this 4X kit is the same exact kit that we've had for a couple of years now. It's the generation 3 hardware with the regular standard antenna and the Gen 3 router. It's just been renamed. Now I know what you're thinking because I'm thinking the same thing. Why with the name changes? This is like the third time that they've changed the name of all their hardware. And to be honest, this is a pretty horrible change in my opinion. This doesn't sound good at all. Standard 4, standard 4X reminds me of, you know, the Nissan truck, the Nissan Pro 4X. Anyway, this is just so convoluted now. They missed a huge opportunity by taking a page from Tesla and having 3 different tiers of antennas that you could pick. So what it should be is you should have the standard, which would be the standard 4, which is your base model equipment, right? With the standard antenna and the router mini. Moving up the chain, you have the premium. Just like with Tesla, you have that premium model sitting there in the middle, and that would be what we all know as the standard Gen 3 kit, you know, with the router 3 and the standard antenna. And then above the premium, you have the performance, which is the Starlink Performance Gen 3 is what they're calling it right now, but that should just be renamed to Performance. And that way you have a cohesive naming convention. You have the standard, which is your base model equipment, moving up to the premium, which offers better Wi-Fi coverage with that router 3, and then the performance, which has the better antenna. Instead, now we have this convoluted mess of names, which is you have the Mini, you have the Mini X, you have the standard 4, you have the standard 4X, and then you have the Performance Gen 3. It's such a mess. But I do get what they were doing. If you're wondering why it's called standard 4 and standard 4X, it's because technically the standard antenna is version 4. So the routers and the antenna panels are actually mismatched in versions a little bit, and that's what creates the confusion. The round dish, the original one that you see on the wall behind me, it actually occupies both version 1 and version 2 of the Starlink antenna. So both V1 and V2 were round, and then after that you had V3, which was the standard actuated antenna, the rectangular one with motors, and then version 4 was what we knew as the generation 3 standard antenna. So technically it is a version 4, and that's why Starlink has named it now standard 4. But the routers are always one version behind, because with the round dish, you got that Gen 1 router, which came with both the V1 and V2 versions of the circular antenna. And then you had the Gen 2 router, which came with the standard actuated and the version 3 antenna. And then you have the Gen 3 router, which is now renamed to router 3, which comes with the standard V4 kits. So going back to the standard 4 kit for a moment, I've actually ordered one of these because I want to do an unboxing and a setup and a review on this to make content for you guys, but I'm also really interested in it because of that power supply that's included with it. In my opinion, the standard 4, the base model equipment, is the kit to get. I think this is the best one. Even though it includes a weaker Wi-Fi router, that's not really what I'm concerned about. I like the power supply because it has that separate PoE brick, which has output ports for both the dish and the router to power both of those off of PoE. And what that means is that you'll more easily be able to use a third-party router or plug into your existing mesh system or whatever that you have. With the standard 4X, since it includes that proprietary power supply that only hooks up to the router 3 to provide power to the dish, you have to go through that convoluted process of plugging in your third-party equipment to the LAN port on the back of the router 3 and then setting bypass mode to use third-party equipment. It's so much easier with the standard 4 because you just unplug the router mini and you discard it because you won't need it anymore, and you plug in your own equipment without having to mess with bypass mode or having this complicated setup by keeping the Starlink router. So it's going to be interesting to check out that new power supply, and I'm almost wondering if Starlink will eventually switch over the standard 4X kit to also include this power supply. It can work with both routers. The power supply will be able to power the router mini as well as the router 3, so why not just manufacture a single power supply, supply it in both versions of the standard 4 kit. The only difference then between those kits would be the router mini on the standard 4 and then the router 3 on the standard 4X. And finally, it doesn't look like third-party manufacturers or the Roam service plans have caught up yet with this change. At least right now on the Starlink website, it's still showing just the standard option for Roam plans if you want the standard dish. It's not been renamed yet to standard 4X, and it's unclear if Starlink will be offering this new standard 4 variation for Roam plans. I've also checked on some third-party retailer websites, and at the time that I'm recording this, it looks like the Amazon webpage for the standard kit has been renamed to that standard 4X, and they're not yet selling the standard 4 on Amazon or any other third-party platform. And I mention that because it's unclear what the actual retail value is of this new standard 4 variation. If you look on the Starlink website, since you can only rent these kits now, you can't purchase them outright, we don't know the actual retail value of it yet, which would be interesting to know to compare that between the 4X and then the 4 to see what the exact cost difference is between those two versions. So that's today's video. I'd be interested to know what you think about this new standard 4 kit that they've come out with, and especially the naming convention that they've decided to go with, renaming the standard kits to the 4, the 4X, and Gen 3 router to router 3. To me, it's very confusing and it's silly that they keep renaming them, but I'd love to know if you agree or not. I'll chat with you in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the Dishy Tech channel so you never miss any of these updates. Really appreciate you watching and sharing and liking my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.